Okay, so now we come to the second part of when we review a bill. We've got an understanding of the pricing that Tom's currently on and also about his usage. So you can go to the compare.energy.vic.gov.au website. Now don't be confused, there are some other, if you put in compare electricity on Google, it can come up with a different compare site, which is a private one, not a government one. So you want to make sure you're on this compare.energy.vic.gov.au. So what this website does is gets all the relevant pricing and contracts available from all the retailers in Victoria and collates them in a database. And then what this website allows you to do is put in your NMI, which we talked about from your bill before. It will directly upload your usage, and it will compare what retailers have the best deals for you. So it uses the energy usage from your bill, so it's real life data, and it applies it to all the pricing across all these retailers and gives you the best deal that we think you can get. So when we go to this website, you'll see here that there's a submit a power saving bonus application. Now at the moment, for pensioner concession card holders and some healthcare card holders, you can actually receive the $250 power saving bonus through going through this website and doing the application. We'll do that at another time, who's eligible. So we'll go through the power saving bonus in another video. We'll find someone who's eligible and we'll go through there and see how easy or hard it is to get that $250. Well worth your time though. Okay, so when you come to the Victorian Energy Compare, it's very easy to use. If you don't have access to a computer, we're happy for you to come in here and give you a hand. So the first thing you need to do is, what are you looking to compare? Electricity, gas or solar savings? Because remember, some people have electricity and gas and solar. We're just looking at electricity at the moment. And where do you need your energy? So that's at home for Tom. And it says, I have a recent bill, or I'm moving so I don't have a bill. So this is where you select, I have a recent bill. And have you been at this same address for the last 12 months?
Yes.
Yep. Who is your current retailer? So remember before we looked at Tom's bill and it said AGL. Okay, what is your postcode? So
3666.
Put Tom's postcode in. Because some energy retailers aren't available in all parts of the state. Okay, now your distributor are the people that maintain the poles and wires, we say, throughout Victoria. So you're either Powercore or you're either AusNet.
In your role, we're AusNet.
So we'll go AusNet. Okay, so the next question is, how would you like to build your energy usage profile? So we can complete an energy questionnaire, upload a data file, or get my data file for me. We're going to select the first one, get my data for me, and it's asking for Tom's NMI. So we'll put that in. There you go. And Tom's agreed to the privacy statement, so we click on get my data. So it's uploading all that data that's collected through your smart meter at home, and it's 100%. Do you currently receive an energy concession, Tom?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay, it says read the terms and conditions, which Tom did earlier. Okay, so the next question is, how would you like Victorian Energy Compare to display your list of results? We want it purely on price. So we select price and display your list of results. Okay, let's have a look here. Here's Tom's top offers. So we look at this one, and the reamped one, it says it's going to cost him $1,316.
Yeah.
We'll start living.
What's it doing, that conditional discount?
Where
eligibility criteria?
Applicable network carrier. You must sign up online. Very easy. Pay via direct and meet our credit card. So it's all online, only online stuff. So maybe what we do here, remote reconnection, remote disconnection, credit card 1%. This is what we looked at yesterday. So,
and is that still the same as
what was on our table?
Oh, yeah.
So we had
peak 25.51.
Yeah, 52, yeah. Off peak 15.20.
Yeah.
Shoulder 22.35.
Yeah.
And a daily supply 71.46.
Yeah.
Right, so maybe what we'll do is just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we see is the electricity offers that have come up that the Compare website has brought up as best value for Tom based on his energy usage at the moment. So we'll just have a look at one. So we'll look at the top offer, and it's saying that it's going to cost about $1,360 a year. Now we've done a bit of work around Tom's bill, and his bill currently costs him about $1,900 a year.
Yeah.
So that's a significant saving, Tom, of $540 if your usage stays the same. So let's have a look at the offer, and we'll see where we can see the price differences. Okay, so we'll go down here. So as you can see on this one, there's no discounts. So it's very simple to compare. There's a disconnection fee and a reconnection fee of $7.50. Okay, so it's going to cost you $7.50 to swap over. Now, there's a credit card payment processing fee of 1%. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind, Tom. All right. But this is this is the important thing that we can do, and that is to compare more or less nearly apples with apples. So you'll see here the supply charge for this particular offer is 71.46 cents a day. Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to hold it in.
Right.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so for this offer, we can see first up that the supply charge, remember that's a daily supply charge, the amount of money you're going to get charged each day regardless of how much electricity you use, is 71.46 per day, cents per day. And if you have a look down here at Tom's current bill, it's $1.25 a day. So if we do rough maths on that, that's 48, I think about 52 cents, 53 cents a day. Now over at 365 days a year, that's probably about $150 just on the supply charge. So that's significant there. Now we'll have a look on, remember on Tom's bill before we talked about peak and off peak. Over here, there's peak, shoulder and off peak. Okay, so this gets a little bit confusing, but we'll compare the peak first. So the peak is on Tom's current bill is 38 cents, and on this one is 25 cents. So 13 cents a kilowatt hour. And remember, Tom uses about 12 kilowatt hours a day, and about half of that is peak power. So that's 6 kilowatt hours by the saving of, how much did we say, Tom? 38, so 13 cents by 6, that's about 75 cents a day, roughly. So 75 cents a day, plus your saving on your supply charge, you're better off.
Yeah.
Now, where this might be a little confusing is that Tom's on an off-peak rate of 20 cents, and here it's 15, which is great. But then there's also this shoulder use during the day. So if we assume that the shoulder is going to be sometimes in the peak, there's a saving there, and sometimes it falls into his old off-peak time, that'll bring this price up a bit. So we could actually say, I think, Tom, that off-peak would be rounded out to about 18 cents a kilowatt hour. And over here though, in Tom's current bill, it's 20 cents. So even with those bit of change around with peak and off-peak and shoulder, you're still going to save money on your off-peak, about 2 cents, and then also on your peak usage. And when they put all that through the computer and the magic of the calculations, we knew that your saving was going to be about $540 a year. Really, really substantial. So it's so worth getting someone to help you with, or going onto this Compare website, and it will do the work for you, and you'll be able to at least see the best offers. Usually changing over energy retailers is quite easy. It's a phone call. It just may take some time. You must have your current bill with you. Once you give your NMI number to that retailer, you're basically accepting the offer. So if anyone ever rings you up without you ringing them first, so over the phone from a call centre, and they ask for your NMI, never give it to them unless you're agreeing to accept an offer. Remember also that you'll always have a 10-day cooling off period, so whether you're a bit hounded into it or you chose something independently, you've still got 10 days to think about it and cancel out of that agreement. At a minimum, I would say to people, if you're a bit worried about changing retailers, ring your retailer, the one you're with now, and odds on you'll get better pricing. And actually, Tom and I proved that. We went to AGL's best pricing, and where he's currently on $1,900, we could save with the same retailer $300. So have a look at that. Try your current retailer first, give them a bell. I did the same thing. I got a brand new contract. They sent me through the new pricing and said sort of that's it. And I rang them and said, well, a month later I said, surely we can do better. And then I got back to my cheaper, older pricing. So there's savings to be had.
I think definitely, like when you think about the, what was it, $560 or something, and then you add if I was a pensioner and you were adding the $250 bonus that you get just for checking in the first place, suddenly you're up at $800 in 1 year. That's a major savings for a lot of people.
And also consider too, checking on your bill like you do on your rates on any utility bill. If you do have a concession card, make sure you're getting the concession rate. Because there are, government, your winter energy relief payment, things like that you're entitled to, but you will not get them unless your retailer has that noted down. And when you change retailers, they usually ask you, are you on concession? You want them to ask that so that that's included in your bill. Yeah. Anyway, that was great, Tom. I think saved you $500, and that's worth a bottle of wine to me. All right.